A proverb a day makes the folly go away. Proverbs 3:31-32. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways, for the devious person is an abomination to the Lord, but the upright are in his confidence. Guys, if you know anybody that's young, um, send them this video, especially if they're male, especially if they're black. There's an epidemic that's going on. It's been going on for a long time, but it seems like as the years progress, the whole nuclear family seems to be diminishing by a lot. The idea of being a man and providing for the family is diminishing a lot. The idea of sticking with one woman and marrying that woman and building a household with them is diminishing a lot. And I know that sounds like I said three things that are the exact same thing, but they're actually a little different. The idea of working an honest job is diminishing by a lot. And it's not even just by forms of violence, but by forms of trying to find the easiest way to make money. But sticking to the verse, we've come to a generation where, and I don't know how much it still is nowadays. I know we still have the people that claim to be gangsters and want to be bad and stuff like that. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If you're young and you think that being a gangster is cool, being a thug is cool, being a player is cool, stuff like that, it's not worth it. Again, this is all stuff that's just going to appease to yourself, that's going to appease to your flesh, but it's all going to be temporary. And the repercussions that you build up afterwards, you'll learn the hard way. Either be getting somebody pregnant in your kind of situations, getting somebody involved into something illegal and they end up being in jail, or worse, you may be getting somebody else taken out or you taken out yourself. It's just not worth it. Men, you're worth a lot more than what the world thinks of you. Black men, you're worth a lot more than what the world thinks of you. Now, you can say all around the world that there's a whole bunch of racism and that the white man is trying to keep you down and all that stuff. I keep you down from what? Huh? You have to stay away from those that keep you from violence. The problem is we still to this day have too many black men that are out here rapping, and not just rapping about anything rapping. The rapping that I'm talking about is the rapping where we're out here talking about doing drugs, talking about shooting somebody up, talking about getting somebody pregnant or getting somebody's baby's mama's pregnant or getting somebody else's wife's pregnant and all that stuff. Talking about getting money. These are all temporary things. We should not be seeking these things. And we shouldn't be envious of those people that have these things. Because when stuff hits the fan and they get caught in their situations, who they gonna call to? The money? Their homeboys? Their mama? Would you really want to be caught in this situation where you're just constantly having to make up for mistakes that you've made? There's a wisdom that comes into everything. But the important thing is making sure that you're having the discipline enough to understanding what is too much, what is needed, and what isn't. What's only temporary satisfaction and what's actually going to help you out in the long run. Because I know far too many people that's lived their lives, lived their thug life, quote unquote. And now that they're being adults, they're having to make up for it. And it's taking a lot of time and a lot of work. I mean, they've accepted the fact, but if we can prevent the younger generation from going through the same thing, why wouldn't we try to guide them differently than what we went through when we were younger? I just so happen to be lucky that I had strict parents. I had strict parents and my mom was heavy about the church and God introduced himself to me when I was young. So I always had an idea of who God was and always tried to keep with the Bible. A lot of my relatives, a lot of people that I grew up with are not that lucky. Now, are they living terrible lives right now? Most of them, no. Some of them, yeah. And do they regret certain things? For the some that I've spoken to, yeah, they do. But the thing is, we need to teach the next generation, not to take part in these things. And it can't just be a matter of just saying, don't do this and don't do that, but giving them explanations, allowing them to see repetition. If there's one thing that I thought was annoying when I was younger, but I realized was important, was the repetition. As annoying as it was for my mom to continuously talk about school. Look at me, I graduated from school. As annoying it was for making sure that I did all the things that I needed to as I was younger and making sure that I used my head in certain situations, make sure that I'm following the rules, make sure that I'm being respectful, making sure that I'm diligent in my work. If these things weren't repeated to me over and over and over again, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And it's important that we do that with the next generation. It can't just be a matter of just saying it once and that's it. As annoying as it is, the repetition is important. The same way how females just love to hear good stuff about them and like that affirmation. I mean, men as well, but people like hearing the affirmation. You got to keep repeating it over and over and over again to them. Keep talking to them about what it means to being important and getting into school. Keep talking to them about what it means to being respectful to the police. Keep talking to the guys about being respectful and being nurturing and being caring to women and treating them like they're actually human beings and not just dogs, like the social media and the rap and hip hop just keep doing. That's not what they are. That's a false image of God's people, and you shouldn't be disrespecting them like that. At the end of the day, we need to choose better of the people that we look up to. There's a difference between looking up and envying. If we look at somebody and they may have something that they want, we need to see why is it that they have what we want. We need to understand why we want what they have, see how it is that they got what they have that we want. And then from there, really evaluate, is this something that I really want to pursue? Is it worth it? Is it going to affect my relationship with God? Not only that, is it going to affect the people that are immediately around me? Because when we choose to make bad decisions, when we choose to do violence, it never ends up good. You always end up being alone at the end of the day. And when you need somebody there for you, the people that are there physically are not the people that you want there emotionally, spiritually. But as always, don't just take my word for it, y'all. Go ahead and read the word yourself. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.